Hello everyone, my name is Ned Fan. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the stream, and welcome back to Stardew Valley. Haven't seen this one in a while. I do apologize for the slightly, and I do mean a slightly belated stream. My headphones were having a little bit of a fuss at me. A lot of bit of a fuss at me, actually. Oh, it was some kind of a deeper issue, but it was literally just the little connector that I use. I honestly should probably invest in a slightly more robust headphone jack splitter at some point, but that is neither here nor there. What is here, and will eventually be there, is more Stardew Valley. And I am remembering now what our current goal is. We are trying to secure, I believe it's 500,000 gold in an attempt to build Pam and what's-her-face, Penny, a new house, right? Admirable goals. To be had by all, to be seen by all. So, yeah, that's the plan. I don't know what happened to this little bit of crop there. That is unfortunate. Probably my error. Although, Lord knows. What's up, Minnie? Good to see you in chat. Also a little bit of a victory lap here, since I am currently sitting at over 300 subscribers on the channel. Woot woot. Very exciting stuff. Excitement to be had by all. Gotten my speedrun strats. My quick harvesting techniques and such. Minnie, how are you on this fine Friday? Morning, Paul. Morning, Shawnee. Good morning, Aminals. A new chick has hatched. Yawgmoth. Hey, little baby Yawgmoth. And then from the void chickens, we eventually get void eggs, which will produce void mayonnaise. If I remember my basic earth sciences, of course. Ugh. Paul's over here playing with the ding-dang hops trellises. Understandable. They're so very exciting, after all. We do not want to try to chop down my peach tree. It'd be a catastrophic waste of a tree. Of many, many weeks of growth and planning and such. My candles for Hanukkah and Shabbat. Very nice. Wait, who needs truffle oil? The mayor's needs. I think I actually have some truffle oil on me. I use the utmost discretion, Mr. Mayor. Have no fears. Maybe I don't have any truffle oil. I sure don't. Oh well. We'll whip some up in the due course of time. No muss, no fuss. Still... Ah, come on. Still comparatively early in the day. There we go. Excuse me, Johnny. We need to clear off some of these, this old fencing. Not that we're terribly worried about the fencing. The animals seem to kind of stick to their pasture. Oh, we want to make sure that that continues. Hi, Chani. My sweet little pancake. Let's see here. Just keep the fence bits tucked away in my back pocket. Because if memory serves, the whole fence kind of degrades all at once. So as one, what would you call this? As one post falls, the others will surely be soon to follow. So we might as well. How's it going in here? Coffee production. And we have lots more of all sorts of stuff, quite frankly. I do want to see how these guys are still aging for now, which is fine. Very cursed. Ooh, let's see here. Do we have diamonds? We do. Paul needs a hat. Oh, Paul. Paul Muad'Dib Atreides. I have a hat for you. Let's see here. I have given Maru no gifts because it's the start of a new week. By the way, I am very pleased to announce that I am officially done with training for my new job. How's about that? Which will mean that the streaming schedule is going to be changing slightly. Exactly how it's going to change is kind of... We'll have to see. The streams are probably going to be pushed back an hour, so instead of from 8 to 10 Central, it's going to be 9 to 11 Central. Is that a little wasp nest or something? But yeah. I am officially done with training. Give me a picture of my DIY Hanukkah. Dollar store candles. Hey. I say, you know, it's the thought that counts. It's the spirit that the act embodies. If it works for you, it works for me. I think we're mind-bound, fam. I really do. What's up, Linus? Hey, Linus, you want a fish? You're welcome. Your new job. Thank you. I finished training today, 4 weeks. A lot to take in. And now I will be heading into the job proper starting on Sunday, with only Saturday. Only tomorrow was a day off in between. It's most unfortunate. But I reckon I'll manage. It's a little nerve-wracking. But I'm sure I'll be fine. Dollar store candles, but it's still kosher, unlike some of these designer Hanukkahs. Am I reading that correct? No. Hanukkah? I mean, it's the menorah, right? Or is that something different? Anyway, that is funny that you are keeping kosher with your candle selection in a way that the designer ones do not. Just out of curiosity, not to delve too deep, but like, do you keep kosher elsewhere? Is it more just something you do, or something that you keep in mind for the holiday? If you don't terribly mind my asking. I was really thinking, now that we're done with the Walking Dead, I had a serious temptation to swing back around to the, what do you call it? To Hollow Knight. But I figured we hadn't done a Stardew stream in a little while, so I figured I'd go ahead and... jump back in, check in on the farm and such. Got some serious post-holiday cash burning a hole in my pocket, and I am considering doing some post-Christmas shopping. However, I am afraid that with it being the first weekend after the holiday, that there will be lots and lots of people with the same idea, as well as folks processing returns, and people who start coming out to do processing returns, and they're like, well, I got some money now, might as well go and might as well go and do some other shopping while I'm here. I don't have menorah. Actually, the candle placement that is kosher. The 8 main candles have to have the same length. And the Shamos, the 9th, has to be taller than the others. I see. And Adrian Gaming, what do you mean I'm making progress too quick? Explain yourself. Explain your meaning. I'm just a humble mine boy with his mining hat. Surprised that companies do not keep the candle level the holder. Kinda eat kosher, but not really. I see. I know, like, pork is the big one. That I'm aware of. Like, I know that there's other intricacies to it in terms of, like, I think there's like a prohibition against like mixing like beef with and dairy products or something like that. I'm not sure. I know that it's more than just not eating pork. I think I could go like a solid month without pork. I don't think that it would be that big of an issue. Like I don't know. I like ham an awful lot. Ping adores ham. She is a big fan of ham. I like bacon. Like, I'm not like the kind of person who's like, oh, I need to have bacon every single breakfast or whatever. I eat pork and shellfish, but I'm not separating my meat and dairy. Yeah, there you go. Shellfish I do like. I can't lie. But I am all for all sorts of different perspectives and approaches to life. It is what makes the world go round, after all. And I'm thinking, as I said, especially moving into January, which is going to be a very busy season, I'm going to have like 18 hours of mandatory overtime every month, which is such a radical, or every week, excuse me, not every month, every week, which is a radical, kinds of, enough said, Minnie. I didn't mean to laugh like that. It just caught me off guard. But anywho, oh gosh. Now let's knock out this last little bit of valuables here and then head on back home. Yeah, I'll leave the mine. What was I going to say? Yeah, so 18 hours of mandatory overtime per week, at least for the month of January, which is going to be bononkers. But somehow I'm sure I'll manage. Ooh, the mayor's truffle oil is ready. Let's go ahead and put this boop, 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 in there along with the amethyst, the bat wings. I think. Oh, and the... and we'll keep the quartz. But yeah, I am planning on returning to The Sims. Sims 4. In January. It really does depend on just how much energy I do or do not have at the end of the day. I'd love to maintain more or less the same schedule, obviously push back an hour because I'm going to be working until 7 until 7 instead of 6. Because my 2 hours of overtime on the days where I would normally otherwise be scheduled to work are going to be at the beginning of my shift. But on the other hand, an 11-hour shift is a long time, and it is a shame because I'm being thrown directly into that straight out of training. I have like half a week where it is not that, and then straight into the lion's den. But I'm sure I'll be fine. I'll manage at least. Anything looks different from the last time? Honestly, it's organization more than anything else. Organization of my farm and getting my production of... what do you call them? Artisan goods has been really kind of scaled up. But I really do think it is just the organization of the farm that makes everything look a little bit more professional. Ooh, I need to stand in the middle and just go whoop. Do that loop. I have done a little bit of Christmas shopping on Steam already. I picked up Tales from the Borderland, the Telltale game set in the Borderlands universe, because that was like $2, and I know that's supposed to be quite good. And I picked up Rain World. I know that that was a request that some folks had of me. So I did end up getting that. My inventory's full. Unacceptable. Unthunkable. Excuse me, Mr. Goat. Mrs. Goat. Play some of those games on stream. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it is, I don't do a ton of gaming outside of my streams, to be honest with you. Back in, like, from, like, September and October, I was doing almost basically no gaming at all outside of my streams. I was either streaming... In my free time, I was either streaming or I was working on stuff for the channel, like, short uploads and such. I've relaxed that a little bit more recently, which still hasn't kept us from getting to 300 subscribers. How's about that? That's not bad. But yeah, I at this point, I pick up games with the knowledge that it's like, yeah, I'm probably, if I see much of this game, it is probably going to be for streaming, and I'm okay with that. Which is also why, incidentally, I keep such a variety of games kind of active on stream at once, because I like to play a lot of different sorts of games. Why do you need so much coffee beans? Coffee production. As of right now, I'm using my my kegs for other things. But eventually, actually... Yeah. I actually wouldn't mind letting these kegs all kind of reset after a while and just use them for mass coffee production. But, hold on a second. This should go in there. Organize that. Can we pickle the mushrooms? I feel like we ought to be able to. What do we have in here that we don't need? Send off the coffee. Well, let's bring the truffle oil to Mayor Lewis while I'm thinking about it. I had so much less water in here than I thought. Good lord. Alright, oh, Mayor Lewis. Are you tending to your garden? No. Where the heck is he? Can't pickle them. Dry them and sell them that way. Dry what? The mushrooms? Minnie, is that a drug thing? I wouldn't know, of course. God, Pierre's shop is truly enormous on the interior. What's up, Matt? We were about to send out a search party for you. How you doing, bud? Where the heck is Lewis at? Most mysterious. Oh, did I? Well, here's my my deep dark secret is that I tend to reuse old stream settings. So it's not that I put the old date, it's just that I didn't update it to the new one. Hello. Kadim always wins. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Skeletons calling all paleontologists. No. Yeah, but you can literally... How do you dry the mushrooms? There's not, like... Or can you throw them in, like, the smoker or something? I need to find Lewis. Lewis, I have your truffle oil. For your truffle-related needs. Last stream I was in... What? Well, that's the internet being... showing off its awful side, but I assure you, you will find no such sentiments here. There's a dehydrator? Since when? Hello, Captain Content. I don't know if I've seen you in this chat before. What are these streams for? I'm trying to remember. What the heck is, where's my phone at? There it is. Good lord. Hello, Roger Klotz. Good lord. All kinds of new folks showing up. I should just be streaming Stardew Valley all the time, except I would get bored. That's right. Yawgmoth was a, oh, I spelled it completely wrong. Yawgmoth was, New Phyrexia. Or Phyrexia in general. He was one of the, like, the Phyrexian gods in, Magic the Gathering. Good to know. For keeping this community racist free. I do my best. They're speaking of... Hello, Mighty Whitey. Welcome aboard. The hell is going on in this chat? I'm very confused. I'm catching a whiff of Sans-related chicanery. Well, I maintain that the movie Thieves, for his rambunctiousness, is still largely harmless, whereas Sans is actively disruptive. I have indeed restored the community center. Good lord. Folks, give me 1 second here. Good lord. I'm flared up. Okay. Well. So. For right now, and incidentally, Lewis in the community center. Adrian, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm a little steamed. I don't like the fact that that happened. Freaking Stardew, whatever. For a game that is so whatever. Yeah. I think that was legitimately some kind. I mean, I don't want to be too conspiratorial, but that felt legitimately like some kind of a and pardon my spicy language, but some kind of a shithead raid. If that happens again, I do apologize. I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and disable the disable the chat for the rest of the stream, see if we can't do that. All those accounts were removed from the channel. That's not a timeout. They will not be able to post again because fuck that noise. I am not here for it. I have made it abundantly clear that there is room for a wide variety of opinions and perspectives here. Even perspectives that I disagree with, but I will not put up with like rank bigotry. This is a safe space for people of multiple perspectives and backgrounds, and that is that. And no, Matto, you are not bad karma. It is just bad people doing shitty things. It's not even bad people. I don't believe that people are good or bad. They're just people, but these were people who were doing shitty things, and that's it. I do appreciate that y'all bore with me while I took care of that. Hopefully we don't have a bunch of sock bucket accounts that will beam back in, but oh well. I also suspect that this might have been because I got a little unexpected bump in subscribers literally over last night. I suspect that perhaps this might have actually been that some sort of little coordinated band of shitheads. But joke's on you, asshats, because even engagement in the channel, views, chat rate, all that jazz, will only serve to boost the visibility of this channel, which will help to spread it to people who are like yourselves, sure, but also folks who are like us, like myself and Matto and Michael and Minnie and Violet and Pixel Punch and everyone else who is cool around here, who are cool with other people, and cool people hanging out doing cool people stuff is the point. There it is. This is Matto. Every day is a day that you want to mod. But case in point, as much as this was a little bit of like, hey, Ned needs to pause things and address and do some moderation, I was able to do the moderation and got things kind of squared back away. But I do appreciate y'all bearing with me while I dealt with that. Good lord. But we've fumigated the hooting asshole infestation that we've had, and you know, it is what it is. But like I said, we're cool people doing cool people stuff. Dickheads be damned. Changing the subject to the community center. Oof. Because it's a cozy game. Sans, you are on an exceptionally short leash. Exceptionally. Pull any shit, and this alt will be banned. I swear to God. I am not in a, Ned is not in a playful mood when it comes to his chat today. Lewis, here's your truffle oil. In fact, your sudden manifestation here is what I would call suspicious in the wake of recent events. Although I'm just saying, I am, y'all know me. Ned's chill 99% of the time. You know, I try to adopt a very live and let live policy. Short leash is all I'm saying. Thou shalt not test the gardener today. Not in the mood. Okay, let's see here. Anywho, as long as everyone else is chill, I'm chill. Luffy had alts that he could manifest one at a time. But I think that as the channel grew, I think that Luffy kind of lost his interest with the channel, which is fine. You know, people come and go. I want the people who are here to be people who want to be here, if that makes sense. Hi, Michael. How's your day? I'm very sorry to hear about the 15 twisters. It sounds like a no-fun situation. Yeah, it's like, in other news, the first seal appears to have been opened in Texas. Oceans of blood to follow. My dinner was very good. I had pad thai. Aldi has these fantastic packages that are like quick pad thai and udon. Two different products, obviously. I do remember that. I do indeed. Oh, how the channel has grown since those heady days of yore. So you look at this, the whole fence is falling apart. Falling to flippin' pieces. Whoop. Not what I meant to do. Ooh, since I'm actually here... The world's on thin ice now. My hackles are raised. Can I play a copyright-free song for you? No. Leftover duck as we speak. Fantastic. Used to think I had to break the broken fences to replace them. I literally just realized that you could do that right now. I tried it and it worked. Let's go... Ooh, let's smoke some fish. Because we've got time. How is your next week looking? Say, Ned, sing one of your famous lullabies. Oh, yeah. One of those famous Ned Finn lullabeans. Well, Chaos has demonstrated its capacity to appear with or without Sans, presumably. So I don't know about all that. I don't know about us being chaos-free. Good lord. Guess we'll do that. 147. There's no way that you know exactly how many days. And Matto brings up a good point. I don't think it's been that long. I don't think that you've been on this channel for that long, my guy. Good lord. How is that Duolingo streak going, by the way? Actually, speaking of academically inclined streaks, let me see here. Did you know in text, if someone asks you a question and you don't answer, call the person stupid? Well, I think that that's true of plenty of places, in fairness. Yeah, now, of course, this is going to be in reverse, but how's about that? 516-day streak reading. Whatever happened with the server raid had nothing to do with me. Well, I do appreciate that. I'm going to take that in good faith and assume that that is accurate. I hope it had nothing to do with you, quite frankly. I think that it's you have skirted the line, and I have been known to eliminate, let's say, misbehaving alts, but I have also been very diligent to, barring some kind of truly catastrophic lapse in behavior. I have never banned your main account. And I'm disinclined to. I want people who enjoy participating in these streams to be able to participate, you know, in these streams, barring manifestations of, like, antisocial behavior, you know? I want to keep these streams fun and enjoyable and safe for everyone to feel comfortable and heard, and I just want it to be a cool place for cool people doing cool people stuff. Now, Matto, I have it on very good authority that you have no friends. I'm confused. Explain yourself, lad. And one day ban me as a wicked joke. Well, that's a 24-hour timeout, which would be different. Oh gosh, that's actually, yeah. Oh, I seriously doubt that Sans has that many alts. Can you imagine juggling that many Gmail accounts? It would be absurd. Lunacy. Well, Sans. What negative attention? Negative attention, the only attention you ever got. Thank you, Minnie. We can all be chill. Sadly, if they're dedicated enough, they can. That's fair. I don't know. The purpose of what? Antagonizing small streamers? To anyone out there, I'm not worth antagonizing. Sans, you're not being bullied. A bit of gentle ribbing, perhaps, but you're not being bullied. Okay, let's see here. We have a bunch of wine, which we will sell. Seaweed. I'm gonna keep the seaweed. I'm gonna smoke the flounder. Smoke the flounder, bro. Oh, well, I'm not gonna smoke the flounder, actually. I'm just gonna sell it. Why not? Sell them. What is that, a periwinkle? Rainbow shell. Sell that. We'll get... Well, I mean, it's the same thing that folks get out of bullying IRL. You know, a little you know, a sense of some kind of power, being able to manipulate and get a rise out of other people. It is what it is. It's shitty, but there's not really anything that you can do about it. Well, there's nothing that you can do about people's brains being wired that way. There is something that you can do by not platforming people who are being jerks. Which is exactly my goal. I get too caffeinated from the coffee. No, no, no. I'm not getting high on my own supply. The coffee is for export only. Largely. Although, I mean... one sip couldn't hurt. I move so much faster now. Because bugs are delicious, Matto. This is a pretty simple answer right there, bud. I mean, realistically, you know, good, decent source of protein. That's much more economically or ecologically safe than shrimps as bugs. Coffee seems to produce quite quickly. Yeah. The brewing process for coffee does not take long at all. Oh, hell. Go ahead and do that as well. Actually, Maru is at the flippin'... She's in her nursing uniform, which means she's at the clinic. Which means I can get to her and move quickly enough. And fortunately, thanks to my coffee, I should be able to do just that. Like Sanic. Yes, I know it's spectacular. Alright, goodbye. Say hello to Harvard for me. We'll deal with... Well, that's a way of dealing with them. I don't know if that's a long-term effective way of dealing with them, but that is indeed a way of dealing with them. It's dealing with them after a fashion. Surely. I have too much crap in my inventory right now. That's part of the issue. Farm is organized, but you should probably organize your inventory. Adrian, leave me alone! You're not wrong, but leave me alone anyway. I wouldn't even necessarily say that my farm is super well organized. It's just laid out in an orderly fashion. Your estate is too big, Michael. It needs to be split into smaller ones. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see here. You know what? This whole blueberry crop. It's getting, it's just getting sold. Search through a chest. Yes! Just going to sell all of these blueberries. Could I turn them into wine? Sure. I have enough of that already, and I have entirely too much hops on hand anyway, and that will all need to get brewed at some point. Of course, the obvious joke here is that Matto just makes all of his chests yellow. Obvious joke is obvious, but it's no less funny for the obviousness, I should think. What were my expectations? When I first made my, I mean, I set up this channel 8 years ago, but I've been making stuff on YouTube since I was in, like, high school. I don't know. I guess the simple answer is that I didn't. I had hopes for the channel, sure, but in terms of expectations, 0. And my model of content creation has gone so far afield from what I was doing on this channel originally, that, like, my expectations for it and my hopes and dreams for it have kind of changed in tune with that. Of the multi-harvest, multi-year crops like blueberries and cranberries makes brain go burr. I feel that. Out of coffee beans? I think not. There is actually not presently a link to the Discord in the description. Specifically because I wanted to clear away a potential avenue of ingress. I've lost some older family members, but you know, I've been fortunate enough to not have anyone super close to me kind of pass before their time, I guess you'd say. For which I'm very thankful. Death is fortunately something I have not had to deal with a ton in my own life and in my own kind of social and familial sphere. Looks like a lot of my feathery friends have not gotten the head pats. Not getting. Lord knows I try to be pretty careful as to what I will and will not disclose on the internet vis-a-vis privacy concerns, so I don't think that Sans is going to collect anything particularly useful on me. At least so I would not imagine. Big coffee shipment coming out of Bean Farm. Finally living up to its name, I reckon. Scared to the point of my mind going numb? No. Not from fear, I wouldn't say. I've been very, made names for you grow up on. Just fun, deep questions, no reason. I've made no secret of this on this channel. I deal with clinical depression, or MDD, major depressive disorder, depending upon how you want to phrase it. It's all different terms of the same thing. And I've certainly had moments with that where I find kind of experience sort of mental paralysis, where it's just you're kind of there. For me at least, so much of it manifests as just kind of like a deep-seated self-loathing. And so there is kind of, you do hit a point of peak where it's just like, there is only that kind of mental anguish that's going on, and it kind of paralyzes all of the rest of your faculties, as it were. But fortunately, I take drugs for that. Prescribed drugs, I might add. Not that there is anything inherently wrong with folks seeking relief in less prescribed ways. Whatever works for you. Consenting folks doing stuff with other consenting adults, or indeed to themselves, I think is, all kind of all good in the hood, as they say. Yeah, so I take antidepressants as a daily thing. The way that SSRIs work is it's got to be kind of sloshing around in your system for a while, because it affects the way that your brain reabsorbs certain chemicals. So like for the first 2 weeks I was on them, it was very much like, well, let's just keep an eye out for potential side effects. And then if it's working, then, we'll see improvements around, 2 or 3 weeks in. And indeed I did. It was very much a scales falling from the eyes, kind of like, is this kind of how everyone else gets to function? Which was nice, and Lord knows it's given me a leg up on the situation. There's still a lot of importance to practicing good mental hygiene, as it were. Which is generally why I try to keep a pretty positive attitude on life and the things that happen to me. I've been told by coworkers, like, man, you seem to, always have a kind of a permanently positive attitude. I'm like, my guy, I do not come by that naturally. The mystery boxes, no, I don't think so. I don't see why I should. Secret note. I did not read that. Ooh. There's something there. Interesting. 23 is enough. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be satisfied until I have 50 of the things. I desperately need to know what's hidden inside. Now, was I remember being told, is there potential for prismatic shards to be in these things, in those mystery boxes? Hi, Paul. Ugh! You guys take too long to age! Got through therapy. Was on my SSRIs. I was still sane, but I'm still the same, but able to walk through life happy with whimsy almost. Store-bought brain chemicals were great. Minnie, I feel that. I truly do. Now, what is this other... Okay, that was the caviar. We need the ancient fruit, wine, dinosaur mayonnaise, and prismatic shards. Okay, so the ancient fruit and the dinosaur mayonnaise, that's desert stuff. It's Skull Cavern nonsense. So we will investigate in the due course of time. Worry not. I am seriously thinking about just planting more coffee beans over here. Besides being a, you know, a depressed and otherwise, even that aside, like a fairly emotionally sensitive kid, some of which is depression, some of which I think is just kind of the way that I am. I had a pretty enviable upbringing. Really help get all the gunk, and the meds help my brain stabilize. Now I do cool kids drugs for fun. But yeah, I had a pretty, you know, stable, you know, white upper middle class upbringing. You know, I think, and this is not to say that, like, my brother is completely unburdened by anything, but I think that that my brother is kind of a good kind of glimpse of what would have been achievable with that kind of upbringing as a springboard. Far less burdened by kind of, let's say, acute mental stressors, because like my brother's a pilot in the Air Force. He's doing quite well for himself. Just bought a house in Hawaii, actually, which is not to say that, you know, he's, you know, like this kind of gazillionaire or something, but is doing all right for himself. Is, you know, when he's done with the U.S. military, he's gonna get some kind of pretty plum position, flying for some major airline, no doubt. You know, that is the kind of thing that, you know, with application of effort, but unfettered by some of the more, like I said, acute mental stressors, is definitely the sort of thing that you can springboard yourself into with the kind of upbringing that I had. Let's put it that way. Why'd you plant coffee beans at the end of summer? Because I'm not a very smart person, Adrian. That's not true. I'm just not paying attention. Because I'm a very foolish person. You can be smart while still being foolish. Cable home life was 100% a protective factor. Got to high school. Hit the fan, mentally speaking. I feel that. I think that my depression probably started to take root in, like, my early adolescence, like 12. And there really was a fairly acute failure to recognize it recognize it for what it is. Sans, self-censored swearing is the least of my concerns. I assure you. I can promise you. Here, go ahead and put my coffee beans up here. That saloon is overpriced. Got runaway inflation here in Pelican Town. Believe you me. Put your hand through a tissue when I say this. It's okay, he knows. Yeah, really not too concerned here, I assure you. Speed grow. Kind of more expensive than Tom Nook. Now, hold on a second. Let me think about this. Oh, no, I just haven't gotten much of my stuff back yet. Or, anyway. Stash that away. Stash that away. Been all over the place on this stream. That initial raid kind of got me a little rattled, believe it or not. But it's okay. We endure. The ASMR of Stardew? Sure can. Alright, enough of this nonsense. I want to talk. Now, hold on. I've got a bunch of other powder melons stashed away in my big chest, don't I? I'm very much mistaken. Silence is boring. I want fast-paced, loud, and ear-breaking pop music. Well, to each his own, I suppose. Calculate this on the gold standard. And that's the kind of math homework I'm here for, Minnie. Let's find out, because I definitely have. Single gold bar is 250 gold. Got Sans in chat crooning Katy Perry. Which can only be an improvement in my guesstimation. You know, during there was a little bit of downtime in training today, and the subject of karaoke came up, and I believe I described my singing as enthusiastic, or enthusiasm unburdened by skill. Next, Caden Pari. Okay. I do not think this will be enough to fill up all of these things. I really don't. But we'll do what we can. So downhill in her music. Early Katy Perry was the GOAT. I've never been too much of a pop guy, Quite frankly. No judgment. Just not my, quite my taste, generally speaking. Bradley is Katie. That means I'm Snoop. I'm here for it. Taylor Swift is a mood lighter. Do you mean she lightens the mood, or she, like, sets the mood on fire? Because these are two very different implications. Ooh, my animals are going to be sad because it's raining. Well, not sad, but they need their head pats. They need their ear scritches. Hello, my lovelies. He is grown. He is ready. Hello, bigger fellas. Honey, I can make mead. Oh, dang it. Well, there's part of the issue. I went and stuck the powder melons in here. Whatever. It's just as well. My mom's blood pressure. Metaloma's Bad Blood by Taylor Swift. So I'm looking, because you know, Taylor Swift, what's cultural osmosis and all that. Like I was desperately like racking my brain, like trying to fit the lyrics to a tune. I was like, what the hell is the tune for that? But it finally clicked. Throws roses, Bradella. Plum wine, spiceberry wine, cranberry wine. Yes. Yes. Ooh, the other thing that I picked up for myself during the Steam Winter Sale was Lies of P, which has just such an awful title, but it's supposed to be fantastic. It's got like 92% recommendation on Steam, which ain't nothing. Certainly ain't nothing. And I intend to play that on stream at some point. The golf clap. Alright, how are we doing, friends? Boop. Go ahead and pickle those mushrooms. Oh, good. My truffle oil is ready. At this point, we're just in, like, full bore, like, let's make money production mode. Twinkie Puppet, here we come. What the hell does that mean? Oh, he takes so long to age. I just need a silver star, that's it. That's it! Didn't Kesha drop the dollar sign from her name? I know that she's kind of had like a big triumphant reemergence, like post her producer, manager, or something like that. The fellow in the music industry was exploiting and abusing her, which is awful, and I'm glad that she got out of that, you know. He does look like Timothée Chalamet, doesn't he? God, I hope I didn't miss Maru's birthday. I definitely missed Willie's. And the dwarfs, apparently. Saul Goodman, SFX. Alright, what am I supposed to be doing? What do I want to do here? Tell you what I definitely want to do is clear away some of this junk. Hello, Bree. God, the way that I saw a face in chat that wasn't any of y'all, and I immediately like started to panic. It's like, oh no, it's happening again. But hi, Bree. It's good to see you in chat. You've also stumbled face first into a karaoke party of some description, for which I have no explanation. Void mayonnaise. And that is... the void mayonnaise we give to the fellow in front of the witches whatever. In front of the witches whatever. I'm over it, man. I'm done. Bree, you don't know interesting. But yes, if moving forward the in-chat karaoke party is the most interesting thing that we have, I'm here for it. Boyfriend just left for the evening, so I have some time to hang. Hey! And we appreciate to no end the fact that you chose to hang here. A cool place for cool people doing cool people stuff. Hello, chickens. Oh, no. It's not what I meant to do. Hello, Yawgmoth. Well, Bree, how is your, what is this? Friday? Friday? Friday. How's your Friday going? Mine is going just dandy. Finished up training at my new job after 4 solid weeks, so I'll be, heading into the job proper on Sunday. Had to do a turd fumigation in chat earlier at the beginning of, the stream, which was nerve-wracking, but got over it. And other than that, we're just hanging out. Sans, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. I'm not your mother. I've made that sort of thing abundantly clear. Ugh. Oh, this back of mine. Good lord. Hi, Paul. Hi, Chani. Yes. I'm off work until the end of the year. Very nice. But I've been busy every day. Oh, no. now we get to... Oh, yeah. I was like, wait a minute. Where do we go? It's a little teleporty thing. Alright, here you go, sir. That smell. I can't resist. Give me that. You're welcome. Got caught in a sandstorm. What do you mean you got caught in a sandstorm? Got time to play video games. We love time to play video games. Dark Shrine of Selfishness. The statue shines through you. Memory. Anti-magic seal of protection will be lifted, allowing monsters to appear on your farm at night. Make an offering of one strange bun. No. Oh, there we go. Oh, okie dokie. Oh. Rasmodius, hello. Well, hell, I didn't mean to end up here. Oh, those... I trust under... How the hell did I get here? I didn't want to be here. Rasmodius, send me... Why? Hold on. Hell. Have some jelly. Because I could... I could use a way down there quickly in the future. By the way, Minnie, if you were not aware, Lies of P is a Bloodborne-esque, gritty, dark retelling of the story of, and I swear to God this is true, Pinocchio. Stepped on the teleport. Well, I realized that. I don't know why it teleported me to Rasmodius' house. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't wanting that. Lord knows. More frickin' peppers. Like, I'm glad to have them, don't get me wrong. But on the other hand, I don't want them. Bye, Sans. We appreciate you stopping by and appreciate you being well behaved today. Here is like 5 Pinocchio movies. Gosh, it did, didn't it? Because there was that horrible Russian one with some washed up voice actor turning in a truly bizarre performance. Was it Pauly Shore? That's a hell of a pull if that's correct. Oh, hello. Wizards Lost Magic Inc. Oh. Cool. Shame I didn't grab that before. Pauly Shore, that is a wild pull off the top of my noggin. And then there was the Del Toro version, and then there was the terrible Disney one. Terrible is probably an exaggeration, but the let's say dispassionate, unimpressive. Corporately pooed out. She lives alone, or... Oh, good lord. I'm glad I don't have a commute. I'm glad I also don't have a commute. Visibility from the sandsword. Good lord. Yeah, not having a commute is pretty nice. See if I have a hair dangling in my face or if it's literally just the light reflecting off of my glasses. I believe it is the latter. A Sims challenge where you need to earn 300,000. Oh, Matto, I don't know about that. It's a book of summoning. Arcane potential is immense, but I'll make it simple for you. By using this book, you can summon magic buildings directly to your farm. I think you'll find it useful, no kidding. Just forgot to say, thank you. Another community post. The point of the community post has been kind of taken over by the Discord. The Junimo Hut. Oh, I see. I see. My own little personal teleporters. Although, good lord, 1,000,000 gold and 20 iridium bars? That's desert stuff. I ain't here for it. Prevents debris from appearing on your farm. Keeps fences from decaying. The gold clock. For 10 million gold. Keep at bay the ravages of time, I suppose. Good lord. Good lord. Hey, Rasmodius, can I go down your secret entrance now? That sounds wrong. I've told you, Matto, vis-a-vis modding decisions, we go on a one-person, one-vote system. I am the one person. I get the one vote. That's a joke that I shamelessly stole from Terry Pratchett, by the way, in... Gosh, I want to say that was Mort? I think it was Mort. People decide that they want little Matto as their savior. I kind of thought not. 47 minutes, good lord. I could never. I could not hang with that kind of commute time, Michael. I'll be straight up honest with you. Not for me. Not even a little bit. The bestest mod ever. That I'm going to begin just shunning all mentions of it. Tier 65. As it should be, as it is in sane, sensible parts of the country. Not your ludicrous, nigh lawless Texas. One person. One vote. I am the one person. I have the one vote. Well, driving slow in a sandstorm seems like it's just best practice in that kind of scenario. To you too, Mr. Pig. Good lord. Turns out I am not cut out for snorting. Of any kind. Alright, I do believe... Ooh, there's one last thing of coffee beans that needs to get got there. Good lord. I do believe that this is going to be the final evening, or the final day cycle for the stream. Wrapping up a little bit early. I'm thinking more Hollow Knight for tomorrow's stream. because I'm enjoying that. And there is no motivation to complete a game quite like putting it up on stream. I will do that. I do intend to return to the Meyer Pancakes household in The Sims 4 in January, energy limits permitting. How capable I'm going to be of streaming and of even coherent thought, let's say, is best left for speculation. Good lord. Frickin' finally. And now, we can go to the abandoned Joja Mart. A winter thing going on for The Sims 4. They do on Steam. Let's see here. Not everything is on sale. They've actually got like some 60% off sales going on. Which is very unusual. Where are you at, Sims 4? Show yourself. Yeah, let's see here. Hell, even the Love Struck expansion is 25% off. That I'm a little tempted by, to be honest with you. But yeah, all of the expansion packs from Horse Ranch on back are 60% off, which is kind of bononkers. That is super uncommon for The Sims. Oh, the Winterfest thing that unlocks new content. Oh, I see. Yes. I need to get on that, actually. Because I missed out on the eyes. I missed out on the eyes and the cool coffin for the stupid Reaper's Reward thing. And those were kind of the eyes were the only thing that I was particularly interested in. And the boots. The boots are nice. The tattoo was kind of cool. I definitely could have taken the minecart, but I'm pot committed to walking at this point. So walking is what I will do. When the bookseller is in town today. Oh well. Not gonna do nothing about that now. Hello, Mr. Junimo. Here. Have some vino. Oh, look at that! I don't even need all 6. I just need one of these, and then I'm working on the ancient fruit presently. Matto, that's not surprising. And, you know, I actually, the other day I was talking to Lovestruck, and Lovestruck feels the same about you. Feels unnecessarily aggressive. It does add a damn eggplant costume. It adds a couple of new costumes, for that matter. Probably triangulate where you are, Michael. But he is unreachable because he lives in Texas, which, as far as I'm concerned, is frickin' no man's land, unsuitable for human habitation. Oh. We actually have powdermelon wine in here, which we can throw in the basement. Just a little bit. I do have some of that holiday money burning a hole in my pocket. Maybe I will pick up the Lovestruck expansion. My Sims is a stripper. Well, fair. But there are plenty who feel otherwise. As I'm sure the likes of Minnie and her enormous mods folder could attest. I would imagine pure speculation on my part, of course. Case in point, that right there, that's a called shot. I've missed something about The Sims 4, apparently. Me and my mods are between my computer and the devil. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. But yes, Bree, the important thing as far as I'm concerned is that my Sims series might be returning in January. I've got a strange vampire household going on. But also the Sims is running a big winter sale right now as part of the Steam winter sale, and the Lovestruck expansion is on sale, which I'm kind of tempted by. It's like 25% off, but still, it's like relatively new. It came out this year, and I have a bunch of holiday money burning a hole in my pocket. And then Matto said that he doesn't care for the Lovestruck expansion, doesn't want his Sims to go around like strippers. I love The Sims. It was my first computer game I got into. Yeah, The Sims is something special. I think Bree is part of the Discord. She's just not there super often, which is fair. But it's still raining, huh? Thunder and raining, which means there could be a new battery pack awaiting me. But, as I said, folks, that day was going to be the last day of the stream, or the last day for the stream, rather. So I am going to cut it off here. No. to say the least. The Lovestruck is probably the spiciest expansion, like the spiciest across the board content that The Sims has made, but it's still so much tamer than the likes of Wicked Whims, as it would have to be. But like I said, probably going to be rolling back in here at some point tomorrow with some more Hollow Knight, which ought to be fun. And then we will be picking back up with more of that and more of what is it? Far Cry 5 and whatever other weird projects I decide to indulge in as we move forward. But folks, thank you all very much for watching. I am Ned Finn, and until next time, goodbye forever.